What is up, guys? Welcome to Legacy TCG. We're back with the Edison Deck Profile. Recently, I got first place at Locals, going 5-0, playing Blackwings. And yeah, I just want to show you the deck I used, and then I'll just kind of talk about the deck as a whole and my decision to play this deck for just a little bit. So we'll just go through the deck first, and then talk about like unique picks or whatever, and go from there. This list is mainly inspired by the RBT Santa Clara winner. I forgot his name, but most of the cards are going to be what he played. So the monsters is 19 monsters, single value, 1 Gores. You could opt to do 2 values, right? That would be the only difference in most Blackwing decks. But I opt for just 1, just because like I don't like drawing it, and then 2, this is like a sentimental value to me. I pulled this one with a friend at Target, and I don't have another value to pair with it. So if a deck runs okay at 1, well, we'll just keep it at 1. I don't want to mix and match values. Like, actually trying to buy an ultra value is not that cheap, honestly. But anyways, for the spells, double whirlwind, heavy steed, MST, or heavy storm, MST, brain, and allure. Some people opt for like Book of Moon and whatnot, but usually those 6 cards are what most Blackwings use. 3 Icarus. This card's insane. It's if you don't like something, you just activate it, blow it up. Also, if they activate something onto your Blackwing, you can get a +1 by targeting 2 different cards on the field. Good players usually won't let you get that +1, but sometimes they'll be forced to play into it. And depending on how you manipulate your cards, you can probably reliably get that +1 over and over. But 2 for 2 is fine too. It doesn't always have to be a +1. Sometimes you just need to move something out of the way. 2 bottomless, 1 D prison. The Santa Clara guy, he ran double prison, but every deck I play, I'm always gonna have at least 1 compulse. I think the card's super good, and even in Blackwings, I think it's good. Very versatile. Can move things out of the way. Can protect your own monsters. I recall playing a Bora, like I didn't have anything to do, so I sent it back up, normal summon again. Got something from my deck to hand, like a Clue or Blizzard for next turn. Trap Dust Shoot, Torrential, Mirror Force, and Solemn are the powerful 1-ofs you play. Double Draw Trap, Dust Tornado, and Deck Devi. In the whole deck, there's only 1 copy of Deck Devi. I think it was pretty solid. Didn't see it like not like too little, not too much. I think 1 is just right, and 1 Dust Tornado for additional removal. Card Addiction, and I'm assuming most locals they have a lot of Blackwing players, and I think the reason for that is the deck has it's relatively easy to play in the beginning. I guess you would call it a low skill floor. So mechanically it's not super difficult to play. You know, it's usually like summon Blackwing, attack with Blackwing. Something bigger, you draw Clue. Need something even bigger than that, and then you go Blizzard, etc. Right? Let's see. We'll do extra deck next. There's not much innovation you can do with it. Double Arm Wing, 1 Armor Master, Silverwind, Armoring Arm, Android, Catastor, Brio, Goyo, Black Rose, Stardust, Thought Ruler, Colossal, Dark End, and Chimera Tech. I think some players will opt for like Mistworm minus something else in here, but I'm not quite sure. Oh, minus Armory Arm. But because my deck runs Raikou with Mind Control, then you should run the Armory Arm. Armory Arm is like, say if you Mind Control their set and it's Raikou and you don't want to give that card back to the opponent, then you can potentially summon Blizzard to go in with this Raikou, right? So Raikou is pretty solid mix-up. Also, if you can Mind Control combo their like set hamster, get Raikou from your deck, you probably won the game at that point. Obviously, to get that combination, like, you know, them having that set and then you having the Mind Control it's not always gonna work out that way. But when you do get it off, I think it's gonna be extremely difficult for your opponent to come back from that position. Yeah, Mind Control, Raiko, Cyber Dragon, double DD Crow, double Banisher. The side deck is gonna be different from the other guys' side deck because it's curated for card addiction, and we have very powerful fairy players. So these Banishers give them a good jump scare. Double Fissure. This is to take care of Consecrated Light. Again, they run main deck Consecrated, so I don't know if they run two, but they definitely have easy ways to bring out that monster, so the Fissures are there to clear it. Double Oppression, Transmigration Prophecy for the Vayu Turbo matchup, and just any other like graveyard heavy decks you can put it in. I think it's pretty solid. Double Pulling for Frogs, and then additional Dust Tornado for Blackwings and whatnot. My matchups for the day was one Gladiator Beast, which is 2-0, a Machina deck 2-0, X-Sabers 2-0, and then the last two went to 2-1, 2-1 against opposing Blackwing players. Yeah, so the reason why I stopped playing my Machina deck and, you know, started playing Blackwings is when I went to Santa Clara, I played 4 pods, right? And out of those 4 pods, I went to the finals 3 times, and I fell short every single time playing Machina. And usually it comes down to the top decking of your deck, right? And when you top deck with Machina, like, there are very, very, very powerful cards that can get you back into the game, like Pot of Avarice, Machina Gear Frame, Machina Force. Like, those are all very, very strong cards to top deck, right? But Blackwings as a whole, they're able to run into more of these cards that are top deckable than you are. Like even something just like a Kalute, it is fine. It's 1400 damage, not the biggest monster, but it's sufficient enough for you to have to get rid of it with a spell or trap, right? And when you're on low resources near the end of the game, you know, you unload their hand, they unload your hand. Blackwings have a better time representing that that monster before you do, right? Obviously, the quality of their monsters aren't as high as, like, say, a Machina deck, but in those 3 finals, I played against two Blackwings, 1 GB, and I lost them all. And I kind of came to the thought, like, you know, maybe it's like me playing a suboptimal strategy. I do have fun playing Machina, but I want to give a different deck a try, and I think Blackwings are like the premier like aggression type of deck. But not only is it good at being aggressive, it's also good at controlling the field with their Icarus attacks. You know, it's a good deck that's able to answer like jank that you will come across throughout a tournament, and it's purely because of this card, Icarus attack. I would say Blizzard for Brio, right? And then if things get too big, you can run it over with Kalute, Sirocco Pump into Bora and whatnot. And decks that are, like, rely on setup, like those plant decks, Blackwings can easily take advantage of because of the piercing, right? But my point being really is I think this deck is relatively easy to pick up and play, but I do think there is a relatively high ceiling. Not super high because, like, the cards are limited to these basic monsters, but high enough to be able to show skill expression. And you can definitely tell a really good Blackwing player from a poor one, right? And you know, you see people online and they replicate success with Blackwings, and it's not because, oh, it's the deck's like super OP. It's because they've put in the reps and they understand the lines. And I think I played Machina for so long, I understand most lines to where, like, even my worst matchup, which is Frogs, I understand exactly what I need to do in order to win those games. So I actually have a solid win rate against that deck now, just because I practice it so much. But I think I want to invest my time into a deck that can carry me further than what Machina can provide me. And I think Blackwings will be a fun deck to do it with. Honestly, Hero Frogs, Via Turbo, Blackwings, Hybrid Blackwings, any of those decks, I think have a good they have a good way to carry you to wins. And yeah, because this deck, I've only played it for, maybe I can count like on my hands like 5 times, and then the two, like, so out of 5 times I got first twice, right? Which I think is insane. So yeah, it's a really good deck, and I think that if you want to invest time into a deck, I think Blackwings is definitely something that won't disappoint you. But yeah, I have the matches recorded because I was doing a POV recording for that week, and it's gonna be really fun to see. That'll probably be up in a couple weeks, just because I'm getting closer to the upload schedule. Usually it takes like 2-3 weeks for me to upload from when I recorded, but I haven't been going Thursdays, so I'm slowly catching up on my backlog. Posting like 2 videos a day, right? So I need to catch up on that as well. But yeah, 5-0 with Blackwings, I think the deck is very powerful. I think it has a lot of room for skill expression. I also think that I will be investing my time into it for the near future, maybe at least a month. So maybe 4 more locals, and then based on how I do with those locals, or maybe not even results based. I think if I have fun playing the deck, then I'll continue to play it as long as I'm having fun. If I get bored, then I'll change decks. But I think this playstyle suits me best because I come from a legacy Magic, which is like a certain format in Magic that yeah, I used to play aggression or aggro decks like Delver's Secrets, which is like a very low to the floor monsters, which Shura, Bora, Blizzard, you know, Sirocco, they all remind me of those types of monsters, and I was fairly decent at it. But I think this will be able to suit my needs for an aggressive playstyle. Machina was more setup, and this is more aggression. I think my weakest aspect of this deck is, or like my playstyle is, I'm not aggressive enough, and so that's something I'm gonna have to relearn playing this deck. But anyways, thank you so much for listening. Blackwings, one hell of a deck. Highly recommend it if you want to learn Edison and grow with a powerful strategy. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you on the next one. Peace.